There are literally hundreds of exchanges in Australia that claim to be US brokers, so that makes picking one extremely hard. So I've spent weeks researching, signing up to apps, checking charts, indicators, and most importantly fees, to come up with this, a rating system that will hopefully guide you towards the best place for you to buy US stocks in Australia. In this video, I'll be exploring the best exchanges for someone investing $100 at a time. And in future videos, I'll be talking about large investors or even traders. So subscribe if you'd like to see those videos in the future. In this video, I'll be comparing these 14 different investing apps. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about a $100 investor. So that's someone who invests $100 a month or a week or whatever it is. And we're going to be taking into account the fees and the features required to be that $100 investor. Now for a $100 investor, we're a low capital investor, so we need quite low commission. We don't want to be paying $10, $15 a trade if we're only going to be investing $100, because that's going to be 10-15% of our investment. And that means that the FX percentage doesn't really matter. If we're investing $10,000 and the FX fee was 3%, that'd be $30. That doesn't really matter for us now. 3% of 100, that's a really, really high FX fee. You'd never see that, but it's only $3. We just take into account that low or no inactivity fees. Some features we're going to be looking for within our trading apps are fractional shares. That means we can buy a less than one of a share. So we can buy a 0.5 or 0.1 of a share. So if a share's $1,000, we're only investing 100, we're not going to be able to buy that share. But with fractional shares, we can just buy 0.1 of that share. Low minimum deposit or trade. That's because if we've got $1,000 deposit limit and we've only got $100, we're not going to be able to deposit that money until we've saved up 10 times that deposit. So if we're doing $100 a month, we might not be able to deposit for the first 10 months. And the first app we're going to get into is CMC Markets. Now CMC Markets might sound like a good option, having their $0 commission, but with no fractional shares, a $15 a month inactivity fee, and a $1,000 minimum deposit, it doesn't tick any of the boxes for a low-cost investing app. So we're going to have to put it into the can't be done category. Now I'm going to be rating these apps on a 4-tiered system. So can't be done means you just can't use it for a $100 investing app. Meh means you kind of can, but there's better options. And good is a good category, but the best. Now we're going to be saving that one till last and figuring out the best once we've put everything into either good, meh, or can't be done. So the next one is CommSec. Now CommSec is it's a bit gross as well. For a low-cost investing app, it's just not it. Minimum fees you're going to be spending on US shares is $12, all the way up to $20. They don't have any fractional shares. The inactivity fee is around $25 a year. But the big kicker, other than the massive commissions, is a low minimum deposit, which CommSec does not have. Its minimum deposit is $500. So at $100 a month, we'll be saving up for 5 months. So CommSec's in the can't be done category as well. Etoro. Now Etoro on my list has, out of the 4 categories of low fees, fractional shares, low inactivity fees, and low minimum deposit, it's ticked the box in 3 of them. So Etoro has a commission of $0. It does have a $5 withdrawal fee. We're not going to be withdrawing, we're going to be investing. So that $0 commission is good. It does also offer fractional shares. They do have a low inactivity fee of only $10 a month, which is quite a bit if we're only investing 100, but that inactivity fee only kicks in after 12 months of inactivity. So I'm putting Etoro in a good category because of how cheap it is and also their low minimum deposit of only $10. Now IG Trading, they offer $0 commission as well. So like CMC Markets, they offer that $0 commission, and I'm not going to be able to recommend them for the same reason, as they've got a minimum deposit of $450. IG and CMC Markets, they're sort of built towards the trader rather than the investor, and a bit higher ticket kind of trader. So if you're going to be investing a couple $1,000s at a time, it might be more of a suitable, but check my next video out for that, as I'm going to be comparing exchanges based on someone who's going to be investing a bit more per month. The next app we're going to be talking about is Mumu. Now Mumu is quite a new one to the industry, and now they're offering $0 commission for the first 180 days. And after that, the commission goes up to $2 per trade, which is still quite good. They also have a very low FX fee, which doesn't really come into play, like I said, for the $100 trader that much, but the FX fee is only 0.55%, which is quite low. Unfortunately, Mumu doesn't offer fractional shares, but that's the only thing not going for Mumu, because they have no fee on inactivity and also a minimum deposit of $0, which is really good. Mumu also has a really good bonus offer, so that pushes them almost into the best category, I would say. They tick all the boxes other than fractional shares, and their promotion is worth up to $1,000. It's always changing, so check the link for whatever the promotion is now, but signing up you can get 5 to 15 free stocks, like I said, worth up to $1,000. Back to the big four, and we've got NAB. Now, NAB is sort of a similar story to CommSec. They've done a bit better in terms of their minimum deposit. There's no minimum deposit and there's no inactivity fees, which make it good, but unfortunately they don't have any fractional shares, and even more unfortunately it costs you $10 a trade, up to $1,000. Over $1,000 it's even more than that. So I'm not going to be able to recommend NAB just for that reason, but it's going to go in meh, because you can still trade with it even though you'll be losing 10% of your $100 every time you trade. So I can't recommend NAB too much for this, but we're going to put it in the meh category because you can still use it. Next on the list is Perla, and Perla is one of those ones that has a few things going for it, but a few things that don't go for it in the $100 category. A commission of $6.50 is quite high when we're only trading at $100. They do have a low FX fee, so in the higher amounts of money, Perla might make sense. Unfortunately, they don't have fractional shares. Luckily for us, they don't have any inactivity fees, but the minimum deposit, again, is $500. So that rules it out in this $100 category. So we're going to have to put it in can't do. But they do have a good bonus offer of $20 credit if you sign up for the shares, and a $5 cash credit if you sign up for the micro. So if you sign up for the shares, you get $20 credit towards fees, and micro, you get a $5 cash credit to invest. So that's the two different types of accounts they have, and if you sign up for them you'll get that bonus. But unfortunately, because of the $500 deposit, we're going to have to put it into the can't be done category. Saxo Invest is the next one on the list, with a commission of $8 per trade. Unfortunately, that just rules it out straight away. It's too much to spend when we're only spending $100. Saxo Invest, it's kind of like CMC and IG. It's more based around those big investors, or the investors that need a trade or do lots of technical analysis. It's kind of tiered to those guys. So it does have a $1,000 minimum deposit as well. So it's fully ruled out for this $100 investor, but they're offering $100 if you deposit $1,000 and place 3 trades. So if you just want to milk the sign-up bonuses, Saxo is like a really good one to do that, because they offer a 10% return on investment. But unfortunately, it can't be done because of the $8 commission and the $1,000 minimum deposit. Self-wealth is one that I see get thrown around all the time. Lots of people are probably investing $100 at a time with self-wealth, but unfortunately, they probably shouldn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Commission of $9.95, pretty average, and a minimum deposit of $500 means it makes it quite hard if you're a $100 deposit. So hopefully I can show you some better apps to use, but Self-Wealth is going to have to go into the can't do category. Self-Wealth does have a good bonus because we're $100 investors and we need to take the most amount of money out of these apps as we can. They'll give you 10 free ASX trades. So if you can figure out how to get around that $500 minimum deposit, so you save up for 5 months, you can get your first 10 trades free if you use the bonus link. So maybe it's actually in the meh category because you get free trades. Still a little bit expensive after that, and the minimum deposit makes it a bit annoying for us. But if you can somehow get into $500, you can trade 10 times for free. So I guess it kind of makes it meh. Next app up is Stake. Now, Stake doesn't have a $0 commission, but the commission is relatively low. Fractional shares, it does have. It doesn't have any inactivity fees, and the minimum deposit is $50. They also offer free stocks worth up to $100. So that also pushes it up to this good category. Unfortunately for Stake, if you're going to be investing more than $100, there's probably better apps out there because the FX fee is 70 basis points, which when you convert it into Aussie dollars, it takes about 1.08% at the current exchange rate out of the $100, which at $100 isn't too bad, but when you start multiplying that by thousands of dollars, it becomes a fair bit. Now, Superhero, commission of $0, fractional shares, yes. No fee on inactivity, yes. Minimum deposit, $100. We've got $100. That worked. They also give you 10 USD worth of Tesla stock when you deposit 100 AUD. So that's over a 10% bonus, which is unreal. Unfortunately, like Stake, they have the 70 basis points FX conversion fee, which makes their conversion fee about 1.08% of the AUD amount. So for larger investors that might be investing thousands, it's probably not the one for them. But in this $100 category, they're out in front. The next app up is Tiger Brokers. Now, Tiger Brokers looks really good as well. A commission of only 2 USD means they're not the cheapest. They're not $0 commissions like Superhero and some of the other apps, but their basis points on their FX conversion is literally half of Superhero and Stake. So Superhero and Stake, their conversion basis points are 70. Tiger Brokers is only 37. So that's literally half the fees. So if you even out the fees, it's pretty much the same. They also offer fractional shares. They don't have any inactivity fees, and the minimum deposit, it's $0. You can deposit as little as you'd like. They offer $50 in fractional shares when you fund your account with $500. So if you can find $500, you can get 50 USD in fractional shares. 50 USD, not just $50, 50 USD. So again, that's over a 10% bonus just for signing up. And that is going to put Superhero and Tiger on quite a level playing field, I think. I'm going to have to go back and figure out if Stake or Mumu or Etoro is up there with them. But at the moment, Tiger Brokers with their $2 commission and such a low FX basis point conversion, we're going to have to put them up there at least with Superhero. Next app up is Webull. Now, Webull don't have a $0 commission, but the commission is really, really low. I calculated it to be $0.025. So that's 2.5 cents commission. So basically zero. The FX fee, again, is quite low compared to Stake and Superhero, but it is more than Tiger Brokers. So keep that in mind if you're investing larger sums of money. We're not. We're investing 100. So it's not super important there. Fractional shares, yes, they have fractional shares, which is another tick. They don't have any fee, and their minimum deposit is $0 again. Webull also has a bonus offer. Like Mumu, their bonus offer's always changing. It could be 6 stocks, it could be 15 stocks, they could be worth $2 each, they could be worth up to $1,000. I got 180 Aussie dollars worth of stock when I signed up. So hopefully you do as well. Sometimes you'll get 10 stocks worth $2. Other times, yeah, you might get a $50 stock, which is what I got. So yeah, it's always changing. Be sure to check it out in the description if you want to have a look. But Webull, given their commission is basically $0, they got quite a low FX basis points of 50, fractional shares and no fees. We're going to have to put Webull up the top as well. Now, the last of the big four, or it's only big three because ANZ doesn't have a trading platform anymore, is Westpac. Westpac, unfortunately, like the other big four, their fees are just too high. Westpac, funny thing to note when I was researching this, has an inactivity fee of $63 a year. So if you could get around the minimum deposit of $500 as well, they also don't offer fractional shares. Hey guys, Braden from the future here. I just want to show you the final outlay of apps from the best, good, meh, and can't be done. As we can see, Superhero, Tiger Brokers, and Webull all up in the top category for our $100 investors. In the description, I'll be placing the bonus offers. This is a really good way to support the channel because I get a little bit back from them to support making these videos for you guys. You guys also get some money from them as well, so it makes it a good deal for both of us. I'll also overlay all the data that I collected for the $100 apps on this screen as well, just so you can see where I got the numbers from. But as always in the financial space, do your own research, as these numbers could have changed since I made the video.